So today I'm not going to talk about the science of bias, inherent, implicit, all that stuff. There are a lot of experts with a lot of great material, and I encourage you to educate yourself. Today I'm going to give you a practical exercise. So I want you to either take your phone or computer, a piece of paper, and you're going to take notes. You're going to take notes in 2 columns. Anytime you meet someone new, you see someone, you walk into a new situation, there is always a split-second reaction. It can be an emotional reaction, a hormonal, a thought. There's always that reaction, and it's usually just a microsecond. It happens very quickly, and we don't even acknowledge that it exists. I want you to start paying attention to those reactions. So in column 1, you're going to write down the situation and write down what that initial reaction was. Not what you did, but what you felt or thought. And you're going to do this for a week. At the end of the week, look through those, you'll start to see patterns. When I meet a person of a certain race or a certain gender or in a certain situation, this is the feeling or thought I have. You're starting now to identify and articulate your biases. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. We all have biases. Now, column B, which is the more important column, is how do you react? How do you actually act in that situation? So I want you to write down in column B, this is what I consciously did. This was my decision. Those decisions, those actions are based on your values system, your education, your learning. You're reacting in a way that you know consciously is appropriate or right. And as you do that, you'll find that your bias in column A and your conscious decision in column B don't always match up. In fact, a lot of the time they don't. Because you have the power to make your own decisions. No matter what your bias is, you are in control of your own decisions and actions. And you'll start to see that you have that power to do so. And by doing that, by making consciously the right decisions in those situations, you are starting to change those internal biases. And if you conducted this exercise over a long period of time, you will see those biases change. But right now, the point of this is to acknowledge and identify what your biases are, and then also recognize that they don't dictate your decisions. You can do the right thing no matter what that initial reaction was, no matter what your bias is. And the same is true in an investigation. You have the power to act properly, follow the investigative steps, talk to people appropriately, no matter what your bias is. You can conduct an unbiased investigation because that's a decision. That's a conscious decision that you make. And your biases do not have to dictate your behavior.